team. This time I mean it. Who would like to?
Sure you do.
Yeah. Don't worry. Like, since I'm the one who takes us off track a good 50% of the time minimum, I'm sure this is going to stick. Who would like to remind us all what happened last week for an additional Benny?
Yeah,
Last week. Ooh, you got it.
y'all spent some time burying Joan and talking to, I think, bury Joan, and then you went and met back up with the Sisters of the Rose, wherein you met Cassie Graves, a motorcycle vagabond that has a vendetta against Hellstrom, and was seeking out Thomas and Abigail in hopes of finding a way in, or some other assistance like that. We talked to the Sisters of the Rose, and one of them took some time to speak with Joan through the veil, and Joan let y'all know that she did not wish to be brought back in any way, and she appreciates y'all looking after Donnie as best you can. And then we set out towards Denver, by way of Cheyenne, I believe. And I think we were in Cheyenne when we were ending.
Yeah. I believe you made it to Denver.
Okay.
The master craftsman in Cheyenne made a fair amount of money for not doing a ton of work. But did fix up the rail runner for your final roll into Denver. It's Thursday evening, the 28th, and you are in Denver, and you are scheduled to meet with Avery Sutton in Sutton Park in Denver, Colorado, noon on Saturday the 30th. Thank you for getting us caught up, Maggie.
Also, we did a bunch of experimentation with the.
So something that I think might need a little bit of GM attention, that Benny was just given to Joan, and also my little like shortcut board, of like all of that is still connected to Joan, it looks like, and I'm not sure how to swap you that around.
Interesting, as you don't have rights to Joan anymore.
Yeah. Also, I see that you refreshed all the Bennies, and Cassie still only has one.
Okay, let me see what I can do here. Give me a moment to try and.
Oh, hey, I think I found in the little players list on the left side, I right clicked on myself, and it let me go into user configuration and choose a different player character. So let me see.
Yeah, that's likely where probably most of that is coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
That
and I think I just
core of the
swapped
game
it,
thinks,
and
yeah.
it is fixed.
Okay.
I hope.
And hopefully you don't have access to Joan anymore now that you've switched it over.
No, I don't.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I didn't have access to Joan in the first place either on my like actors list, but
Gotcha.
it was still connecting me to that.
It was still connecting over there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. All better.
Is your hotbar empty, or still has Joan's stuff quick
The
things on it?
hotbar still says Joan's name on it. It looks like.
You might be able to do something about that. If there's like abilities down there, then That's just like dragging abilities onto the thing, right? To put new ones on top of it. I don't know about the name thing though.
Well, we will get rolling and deal with whatever complications that brings forth in the moment, because why plan ahead and do anything proactive to
Yeah.
solve the problem?
No, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Excellent. So you find yourselves, you've made it to Denver. You basically have a day and a half until your scheduled meeting with Avery Sutton. What's the plan, team?
I still gotta go put in my order for the rattlesnake hide duster.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people need to put some orders in for those of you that want the rattlesnake or the rattler hide armor.
Were we gonna postpone that till after our meeting?
Well, it's gonna take them a
Well,
couple days,
so
so
the
we're
thing that
still
we
gonna-
postponed was we didn't order it at the previous town. We waited till we got to the town that we actually needed to get to,
Right.
and then we're there technically a night before. So getting the order in now just means that assuming we don't all die tomorrow,
Right,
it'll be
assuming
ready in
we're
2
there to
days.
collect. Yeah.
Correct.
Wait, but
Yeah.
okay, today's the 28th. Then tomorrow, yeah. So like,
Yeah, it was just we did not. I think we're actually. Yeah, we did not have enough time to wait the appropriate amount of days.
yeah,
Right.
So we
but
chose to just get to where we needed to go just to be safe.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's why we're doing it here.
Yep.
Right. And so, simply put, it's just like in Cheyenne, same thing here. It's going to take 2 days for each piece you want done, right? And the cost is, since you're providing the rattler hide, the cost is going to be half of the cost it would take if you were just purchasing a rattler hide version of this armor, and the residual rattler hide scraps.
It's
So
perfectly
instead of
fine
being
with me.
10 times base price, it's 5 times base price. So
Correct.
a Rattler High Duster would be $50 bucks plus leftover, plus they keep the scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not that I need one. I've already got my hot dyed black duster.
nice.
Hot.
Who all wants what?
I'm gonna need that duster.
Now
I
we're
am
starting to look
armored
like a posse.
and do not require anything rattler hide.
Friendly, any rattler hide stuff for you?
Nah. I continue my
Franklin's
tradition of not getting any new equipment
nice.
or items.
Nice.
You've
Franklin
got the power of
is
God and anime on your side.
Franklin's getting the duster. Thomas, anything for you?
Well, yeah, for sure, but I honestly hadn't thought about it since last session.
Okay.
And didn't know what I was doing then either. So I can't give you that information, but obviously I want
Yeah,
some.
no problem. What we will do is we will say the whatever the order ends up being, it goes in on the 29th, and then we'll figure out how many days it is once everyone's had the opportunity to make those decisions. Sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where y'all stand when you're in town?
What park are we gonna be at? The Sutton part.
Correct.
Is there any hotels nearby there?
Yeah, I mean it's relatively central in town. So there's a couple places. Probably the closest is maybe 2 or 3 blocks.
Okay. I'm gonna get one nearby.
Seems like as good as place as any.
Excellent.
Are you
Let's
I'll
Are you
offer
sure we shouldn't have
to stick
people?
with the train car.
Yeah.
I'll stay back there with our vehiculars and make sure ain't nobody gonna bother them.
All right, man.
I'll stay with the
Don't-
train too.
okay. Those of you staying in the hotel closest to the park, that's $10 a night. Those of you staying with the train, obviously, staying with the train.
Can't beat that rate.
Yeah.
Deal with me.
I'll stay with the train.
Okay.
As far as like I'll stay there to guard it.
Cool. Excellent. So you place your orders with the tailor on the 29th. Anything else you want to do on the 29th?
Can you get a Rattler hat?
Sure.
Yo, okay. Rattler native armor and a Rattler leather hat.
You talking a cowboy hat, like a newsy cap?
Yeah, cowboy hat. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. For
Excellent.
sure. And, if I get to choose a style, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're paying them to make the hat. You can choose whatever style you want.
Yeah, hell yeah. I hang up I hang up my city hat on the train. I hang up my old hat on the train. I think I gave away the US Postal hat.
Mhm.
I think I gave that to someone. Wish I need more hats, guys. We're gonna be traveling haberdashery.
Yeah. Love it. Yeah, excellent. So we're up to a total of 6 days to get all this stuff made. And we will add whatever days Cornelius wants for stuff if he wants anything. Excellent. What's the plan? You've got a day and a half before this meeting. Anything y'all want to do, or should we fast forward to the meeting?
We know where, right? It's in the
Yeah, it's
in the
public park. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like we should probably canvass the area.
Yeah.
And give it a walk around, see what it's like.
Yep.
I'm
Cool.
all for it.
Let me see. Let me do that. Or not actually. Or this. This is going to be more vibes than
Yeah.
true to shape and size, but it's generally like this. There, City Park, right? It's a square. There's entries on 4 sides. There are buildings around it. There is a in the center of Sutton Park. There's actually some work being done. You can see what looks to be like a construction crew doing install of some sort. Look, it's sort of hard to see what it is. It looks like it may just be like a big globe, like a big sculptural representation of the Earth. But people just sort of milling about. Buildings along, the blocks surrounding the park. Anything specific, or you just want like a vibes check?
Y'all looking for
Uh,
anything?
I guess it would be helpful, like, how many tall buildings are around us?
There's, I don't know, I would say on each block surrounding this park, there's at least 2 buildings that are 3 stories or taller.
Okay.
There's no skyscrapers, not even by 1890
Yeah.
standards, right? But there's several 3, 4, 5-story buildings. It seems as if this park is in a more industrial section of downtown than a residential section.
Hmm. Okay.
Do you suppose she simply wants to meet here because it's named after her? Power play?
I think it's so we can't get violent with them.
And hopefully, so she don't get violent with us.
I don't think it's to protect her from us. More of a reputation thing. If we get violent, so many people will be around. They're gonna instantly put us away. I mean, the
Oh.
park named after what? Man,
Agreed. I'm just hoping that benefit goes both ways.
right now we're playing
Okay.
into their hands. Did you say, Cassie?
Y'all got any kind of clue what that's what that big globe thing over there is?
Nope.
Adam, you said it's a globe. They're making a sculpture of a globe of the world.
It looks like that's what's been installed. Yeah.
Is it completed or being like
There's
is the
pe-
globe complete?
The globe appears to be complete. There appears to be a full sphere there, a full metal sphere. It's not solid, right? There are curved metal bars that make the sphere, and it is hollow. You could sort of reach inside it if you wanted, but it's pretty clear that it is. They have nice. They have some metal pieces bolted onto it that appear. For those of you that would have this sort of knowledge, they appear roughly the shape of continents.
Oh, okay. Are there shapes that don't belong?
Make me a notice roll.
Or- A known noticer. Ugh.
The notice.
I'm traditionally bad with geography.
I don't know South Americans real, so We're here. We're in this together. We're in this together.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. Like it's there's people working on it, and there's a bunch of metal over there, and um you're pretty pleased with yourself that you could make out that that's probably supposed to be a representation of the world. And other than that, it's hard to tell what's going on.
You know, I just think it's similar amenities they got here with the globe. I think it's has something to do with what they want. I don't know what that is. Just yeah. Can I see my hotel, like the hotel me and Abigail are staying at from here?
No. Yeah, you would have to walk about a block and a half before you could actually see the building.
Okay. Okay.
Can any of you magic types like try to sniff out magic?
You one of the magic types.
Yeah, but no, I'm not.
You kind of
Yeah.
are.
You're definitely one of them.
I don't do magic though.
Yeah. Saying he
What?
don't do magic. You do
I don't.
magic?
Shit, I must. No, but I'm assuming you can't. So, Cassie, can you?
I can't quite pinpoint anything magic going on, but if I mean, I can take a quick glance into the, beyond the veil, see if I can see anything in the hunting grounds.
It sounds pretty
Anything hidden
magical.
to our eyes.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. If there's something dangerous, let me know. I got this here gauntlet thing. I can grab a ghost.
Oh,
we also got that was it the lens that we used during the great big back and forth between the zombies and the vampires.
Well, yeah. Hey, we gotta use a little like spectacle thing to see the other side a little. How do you do it?
I pull a lot of my energies from the hunting grounds. I can force them to give me their eyes for a moment, so to speak.
Is anyone else disturbed by that sentence?
Well, no,
Yeah.
we're talking about zombies and vampires, and this other guy does magic too. So at this point, I just accept it.
I think it's just the taking of eyeballs.
I
I
meant
mean,
like metaphorical eyes, like, sixth sense, third eye.
Mm,
Um,
pretty
Cassie
crazy though.
will like close her eyes for a minute and then like open them, and they're just solid black. Um, and I'll look around and peer into the hunting grounds and see if I can see any manitous or Walking Dead or magical effects on people or objects.
Understood. Um, yeah, as you peer into the hunting ground for anything from that realm that may be leaking into this park or attached to something in this park, you find nothing. It is, to the best of your knowledge, both in this world and in the world of the hunting ground, this is just a city park.
I'm not seeing anything. I mean, it just looks like a spookier version of the same park.
All right.
Well, I expect there's not going to be a whole lot going on right now. I mean, she's not here. There's no
Yeah. Well,
wherever
hopefully,
she's doing
whenever
work, probably not here.
maybe whenever we see her, I'll be able to take a look and see if she's got any kind of spirits clinging to her.
Do mind yourself. She does have several of these, and I will gesture to the lyre string. Well, I will gesture to where on my body the lyre string is currently
Yeah.
threaded through. She does have a number of these. I imagine that there will be. I imagine there will be something.
Look, how about we get back and rest, and um, how about Andy, if you find a spot in one of them trees over there and just kind of make yourself belong, keep an eye out on things, and with a caw, the raven will
Caw?
fly off into one of the boughs of the a tree nearby.
It's called Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Well, when I was little, I was partial to ravens and crows.
You ever have one, own one?
No.
No. It's probably for the best. They're annoying sometimes. She'll just glance off at at Andy, but anyhow, as long as I'm within 10 miles, I ought to be able to you know, peek through Andy's eyes here. So
That's a handy skill.
Hmm. All right. Well, we feel we've seen what we needed to see here.
Yes, I think so.
Excellent.
And
I'm sorry, Oni. You're going to chime in?
I just wanted to see if there's like anybody loitering around here that doesn't look like they're doing anything specifically. It seems like, I'm like looking at like potential guards or something like that.
No. I mean, there's the combination of people that are clearly here to enjoy the park, whether that is walking around, sitting on one of the benches, just enjoying the day, meeting with friends, pretty standard park behavior. The people that don't fall into that category are the people working on the install of whatever this globe thing is in the center of the park. They are there's probably a half dozen of them that are digging and moving things around and clearly working to install this sculpture.
All right. All right.
All
Do we
right.
want to?
Go for it.
I was just gonna ask if you wanted to head, but like back to y'all's hotel.
I don't see why not.
keep an eye on everything. I don't expect that there will be much from her in the terms of feeling the need to do any sort of setup. I mean, she sort of already has the home field advantage here. Everyone knows who she is. Theoretically, no one knows who we are.
I agree. I think if she meant violence, we probably would have had it.
Um,
Ain't no harm in checking.
no, I agree with you. I do. It just raises the question I have of what is it that we hope to accomplish at this meeting tomorrow? How do we hope to accomplish what we want to accomplish tomorrow? Are we planning to simply
Cornelius thinks they might be swayed, and I hope that they can.
that would certainly be the easier way. I don't think any of us particularly wants to find out what 5 lyre strings, however many it is. I don't think any of us really wants to find out what that can do, although they don't seem to have given us any abilities, or given her, me, any abilities. You all know what I mean. We only know what one can do. It's entirely possible that with multiples that the behavior changes.
All right.
Especially if she's found a way to get, if she's got a Manitou tied under her thumb.
Yeah, that's not nothing.
So mainly see what she wants and then try to see if she can be swayed.
Well, I mean, you the best one at doing that. So if it don't work with you, I don't think it's gonna work with anybody else. At least, yeah.
I mean, I can try.
I mean, yeah. That's all we can do. If that don't work, raise my coat. We're gonna have to take it out.
Maybe there's something trying to figure out what she's got planned next.
Right. Trying to find out if what's coming up. Obviously, they're likely not to tell us, but maybe we could learn something.
Yeah.
Well, here's a thought. Seeing as Cornelius is hanging out at the hotel right now, do we want to speak to her without him?
Well, what else are we gonna do? This is the only reason why we came here.
Well, I guess that's the question. What else could we do?
We
I
gotta
imagine
talk.
Avery Sutton has some sort of office environment. I mean, we should keep an eye out for that flying carriage that you remember we saw it in
Yeah.
city.
Right. Yeah.
It looks like a Contessaga wagon, but with a balloon on it, and perhaps that would let us know where her office is or something. We might be able to find something there.
Well, could do that.
It's just a thought. We don't have to.
That works perfectly fine with me. I'll take any extra information we can get. I think yeah. So, but besides that, we are coming to talk to.
I know if push comes to shove, we're prepared for it, but is the goal to try to put an end to what she's up to one way or another, or is that something we want to possibly leave for another time?
I mean,
I guess depends on what she says.
I don't think any of this is gonna be that easy.
Right.
Yeah,
I think the
of course
I mean, I
not.
best
don't see as we
best
have much choice. Her plan must be stopped because if it isn't, well, the whole world could be in a not small amount of trouble.
I think the question was, do we just solve that problem, right?
I'm a
no,
little
we
worried
don't
about
do
what
it right here. Because if we
Yeah.
just do it right now, we tell them, oh, you plan on taking the world over. See, we're gonna look crazy. It's not gonna make no sense. We can present the live stream, but that doesn't say anything. If she gets aggressive with us, we get aggressive back. But besides that, I believe we talk through, find out what we can, and then we move forward.
I
Suppose, I mean,
agree.
if we have a chance to stop it, though, why shouldn't we?
I'm a little worried by like the fact that we're doing this in a public place with all these people around.
Right.
Like if we draw, an easy way to get one over on us is just to start going after people. I'm not going to be able to abide it.
I mean, I don't want these people to be caught up in anything, but the fact of the matter is they already are. They just don't know it.
I mean, that's true, but if we
Whether
draw first,
whether we like
then
it or not, everybody in this place is in danger from her.
Right.
I mean, and I agree with you, Franklin. Trying to explain the danger to everyone is going to be. I mean, it's a losing proposition. I agree with you. We are going to sound insane, and I have one of the lyre strings stitched through my body right now. There's no reason for anyone out there to believe what we're going to say, but that doesn't make the issue go away. You know what I mean? They're still in danger. We're still in danger. Everyone is still in danger.
Look, we kill them. Let's say we get the perfect drop on them. We draw first, like you say, friend. We kill them here. This is just gonna look like an execution. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to die. We can try to explain it best I can, but I don't think no court is ever gonna hear us out on this. They're too well liked. Hell, we're in the park named after them.
I just worry that we may never have a chance again. If we let her leave and we never find her again, she has a wagon that flies. We have a train, but hers can go over lakes and rivers and streams and oceans. If we never see her again, then tomorrow or whenever we meet her at the park may be our only chance to stop her. And I think we all need to be prepared for that. It's
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm prepared for it. What happened to all that justice talk? You remember that? I remember some people was a big fan of the shoot first situation. Explain later.
I'm all for trying to talk her down. Don't mistake my willingness for eagerness. I don't want to take this fight. But well, I expect there's a lot of things that we've all not wanted that we've had to deal with anyway.
Yeah. We just got to believe in our gut feeling because this situation is going to play out just due to how they respond. Right. If
So
you feel like it's worth it to do it at this very moment, I'll trust you.
wish I had any sort of that kind of surety, but all we can do is meet her tomorrow and
Learn
see
what
where
we
things
can.
go. Exactly. Yes. Thank you. Learn what we can, and if what we learn tells us that we need to fight, then, like I said, I just want us to all be on the same page on what that means.
You got any objections?
No.
All right, man. You better pray for the best, prepare for the worst. I think we got it. Who wants to go get some drinks? And I'll pay for it. Come on.
That sounds good.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. I'll be paying for everybody's drinks. Abigail, I will be watching you. You will get cut off.
I was gonna say, prepare to be broke.
Right.
No, Abigail, we have a serious thing tomorrow. Abigail will keep it. We'll keep her shit together.
If anybody doesn't want to have a hangover tomorrow, let me know and I'll get rid of the poison.
I just don't want one. They sound terrible. I don't know why people drink so often.
Yeah, it isn't good.
Neither do I, says Abigail, cracking open her second bottle.
I was gonna say, agree to disagree.
Right.
It is, I mean, literally just poison.
I mean,
Tasty,
so is
tasty
coffee
poison.
in too large of amounts, but
I mean,
nobody.
that's fair.
Alcohol is poison.
Yeah,
So is coffee.
yeah.
You're fucking
Honestly,
man.
most of the stuff that we eat or drink that we like is poison for something. It's just that alcohol is more directly a poison for us.
Now you telling me that beef is poison? That's what you telling me?
I don't, maybe.
Fuck.
Too much beef will clog your arteries and kill you. It's not really
Yeah, see,
quite the same kind of poison,
a
but
slow poison.
certainly not good for you.
My
I
what?
don't know. I didn't memorize lists of poison. I just know about like Abby'll know about lists of poison.
I have. What are you curious about?
What?
I'm
Beef.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Beef poison.
Are you?
I
But all right, how much money am I shilling out tonight as we talk about potential poison?
That's a real good
Easy.
question.
I'm
Let's
not gonna
call
drink
High
it.
a ton.
quality bottle is like $10.
Yep.
There you go.
No, I'm sorry. A high quality bottle is $6.
All
And
right.
Thomas just wants to
Triple
sit
or
and
more for the good
watch us drink it.
Well, I have a drink, and every time you guys get new drinks, I get
Right.
a new drink.
And then I drink Thomas's drink.
Just to
Yeah.
look at and smell
Yeah.
and smell a little.
I join in the festivity.
Yeah.
You join in the holding of glasses that contain
Yeah, the
liquid.
whole-
The worst part about this is I know Franklin is probably going to have his one cup, and that's it. Oh,
That's okay.
but
Cassie's also just sipping on one drink all night.
Cassie, I've been
Sounds like
meaning-
everybody has one drink except for Abigail, who has two,
Generally
including
speaking, yeah.
Thomas's.
Cassie, I've been meaning to ask. You say you get all your stuff from like the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you got a direct Manitou you're working with, or you like just sort of how's it work?
I learned a lot from my aunt. It's not so much a cooperative relationship like say Cornelius has with his fella.
I don't know if that's a
Uh,
cooperative relationship.
Well, I mean, they're at least upfront with each other more so. Um my skills are a little bit more taking what I need, not really asking permission.
Huh. So you're stealing?
Suppose so, if you believe that they own. I think more like swindling, if that makes sense.
Yeah, swindling, I understand.
Yeah, them warlocks, them hucksters, they win their power in a fair game. I'm not really asking permission.
Do I like smell like anything to you, or is it just normal?
No, I don't think I'd smell anything. I mean, I
you
don't know
smell
when the
that
last time
goddamn
you
blood?
showered is.
No, I'm mostly asking because like last time we met something that was definitely from the other side. They said my glove smelled bad.
It ain't got no effect on me specific.
All right, I was just curious because. Oh, I guess other question, like if shit gets hairy, like are you just the shooting type, or like kind of like Abby where you're shooting and also doing other stuff, or like Cornelius where you run around screaming until you blow something up with like fire and wind and
I mean, probably all of them. Um, I get pretty up close and personal. Some of my abilities have lended me some extra surprise and strength that can.
so you're like a Thomas.
A Thomas that can also fire a bolt of darkness at someone from across the room.
Yeah,
No offense, Thomas.
I do the same
mean-
thing. I shoot light.
Yeah. Yeah, Franklin shoots bolts of light.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I look over at Franklin.
Bang.
You're not gonna. I was yes anding you. You've lost a step. That's where you lean in.
Oh god. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, Franklin's unkillable so far.
Oh, no, don't listen to that. I was already in the hunting ground.
You take a shot through the neck. You took a shot through not the heart probably, but
Yeah, he's a real repeat
a
customer
lot
to
of the
the hunting
chest.
grounds.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
spent some time in the hunting grounds.
He's got
'cause
a club card and everything.
I got a guy I got to handle after all of this is done. So,
he's got
oh,
the mask.
it's just a regular old
Bring
mask.
that up.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need to get used to the Bobcat because he's gonna throw that mask on and things are gonna get weird.
You're not gonna call me weird when we got you with your weird glove,
It's not
your
weird.
sister that's a fine person,
Abby's weird though.
I was gonna say, is Abigail just slow turn?
and my nice buddy here. He's too close to me to really talk shit right now.
Yeah, you're an arm's length.
That's the problem.
He's gonna get you.
I don't think 6 enough to put this one down. No, yeah. If I'm honest with you, I'm not a big fan of that hunting ground shit. I just kind of want to stay away from it as long as possible.
Me too. I'm not trying to go there anytime soon.
I guess like before we go, I'm gonna hope not into battle tomorrow, but it always kind of feels like that. You got any questions for any of us? Like you know us because you heard of us, but I don't know that you know. Like I don't know how much you do or don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't suppose I know much of anything except y'all been getting around and making an impact on a few of the places you've been going. Saw that crater of what's left of Duval's Bluff.
That wasn't us. That wasn't exactly our fault, but
Was that the big flesh thing?
no, that was the crater at Duval's Bluff is because of Avery Sutton.
Man,
Remember, we certainly had an incident there, but we weren't the ones that destroyed the place.
that's not the place where you blew up and then a whole bunch of other things blew up?
Brenda also blew up.
I mean, there was some
prove
explosions.
it.
I mean, that doesn't really narrow it down, but I just mean that we left Duval's Bluff, perhaps not exactly as we found it, but we weren't the ones that ripped Mr. Duval's chest
The
apart.
harbingers of utter destruction.
Yeah. The death of Mr. Duval was because of Avery Sutton showing up and killing his men, massacring the town, and taking the string from his chest.
Right. You know, I misheard you. For some reason, I was thinking of, the flesh golem with the dynamite.
Oh no, we weren't in Duval's Bluff quite yet then. But I do. Yes, that was that was us. That was me.
Yep.
I think what I'm most curious about, and I mean this is a little, I understand if you ain't trying to talk about it right away, but what happened with y'alls and Hellstrom?
Well, shit, nothing. I don't got no issue with them people.
I'm assuming she means Thomas and myself.
See,
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
what
sorry.
I was really aware of was just rogue scientist and her experiment. And I gotta say, big man, you seem like a lot more than some kind of experiment to me.
On the day, I suppose.
Thomas was a Thomas was the singular success in a very long series of experiments that we were doing to that Hellstrom, while I worked there, was doing in an attempt to extend human life beyond grievous injury, beyond time, beyond a number of other factors. It was a thing that I worked on for quite some time before I met Thomas and before, well, I gestures at Thomas. But when I learned that they intended, after our success, to take Thomas out of this form, that they were going to, in essence, kill him, well, that was unacceptable. So Thomas and I fled. That's why they are still after us.
You ran off with what they perceived to be the secret to immortality.
And what they perceive to be their property, but
Yeah, I suppose so. They're big on that whole idea.
You know, they've been sending people to find us from time to time. You found us. How do we know you're not working for them?
I suppose I ain't got a way for you to know that, but I can tell you with as much honesty as I can muster that I can't stand him or that horrible factory he's created or anything that he's done with this nation he's taken control of.
never actually been to the City of Gloom, I believe you called it.
Yeah, Salt Lake.
Never been there. Never been there. We were at the Colorado facility. What's going on there? I mean, I know you said the land was essentially stolen, or at the very least, your people were forced off of it. I mean, murdered.
Yeah, it's not that I think of myself as the true people, Deseret or anything. I mean, we were just passing through the area when all that shit went down. But no, I mean, the City of Gloom at this point, it's called that because it's just hanging full of smog 24/7. The lake's dried up a good bit, and just got salt flats out there. And I spent time working just a doctor's assistant for a while, not too far out of Salt Lake, around Provo area. And I gotta say, I mean, I helped so many people that were saw so many people. I did really not much you can do to help them, I suppose. That falling ill to the working conditions they're put through, and all to put a couple extra bucks in fuckface's pocket.
I am very familiar with their methods when it comes to their experiments, so I can understand why you would. I can understand that feeling of some of the things. Well, at least the concept of the things you've seen.
Did you call Hellstrom fuckface just then?
I suppose I did.
Pretty funny.
I didn't exactly grow up learning a whole lot of manners.
We did. I will gesture between myself and Frendel for all the fucking good they did.
Well, Friendly, what's your deal? You seem like fairly different from your sister here.
Oh, I mean, like, do you want the short-term deal or the long-term deal?
I guess if it ain't gonna take all night, the long term.
Yeah, I mean, I was an inveterate fuckabout for like most of my adult life, and then I I found faith, I suppose. I hold up the glove, and now I'm a follower, or I guess a devotee of God.
Mhm.
It's the voice with many voices, is what I call it.
Well, I'm sure it takes a lot of faith to put your outcomes in in uh, in those powers like that. That's
I
something I
mean,
can respect.
honestly, I think other people have more faith than me when it comes down to it. Because, like, they don't get a response. I do. So I got to work at it a bit.
Mhm.
As for the differences between me and Abby, I guess it started with the fact that I can't read and I can only kind of write. So that might have been the first sort of branching point.
I
How's
get
that?
that. There's a period in time that I could only read or write Gaelic, but
Is that a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference right there?
yeah, it was. I was trying to avoid making a claim that I was also illiterate, even though I
Mhm.
grew up in a cabin in the woods, but I learned how to do magic, so you got to be able to read for that.
Really, all you gotta be able to do is repeat what your teacher tells you if you have a teacher, I guess.
Friendly does magic and he don't know how to read.
Yeah, but I don't really do magic, so
Mm-hmm.
Why do you keep saying this?
I
He's
have
in
power, but
denial.
it ain't magic. Like Abby doesn't do magic.
This is true.
That's science.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
she's got
faith.
gumball extract.
Let's start being honest, man. That's fucking magic.
It's
Faith ain't
science.
magic.
I mean, it's miracles, I think they usually refer to it as. I guess you could say that Jesus performed magic if he multiplied the fish and turned water to wine and all that bullshit.
Thank you for that last part.
So it's magic at the end of the day. That's what I'm hearing right now.
It really just depends on how specific you phrase your magic, you know, how you define that term. I suppose lots of people define it different.
Well, you know, I can call Abigail stuff science because they can show me how the shit works in multiple various ways that logically stack up. How the fuck does he do anything with this glove?
He asks God and God gives it to him. I mean,
That's
we could go through like
I mean, it, I ask, but also sometimes you just believe.
I just pat Friendles, or not Friendle. I just pat Franklin on the shoulder, like, we know this isn't worth it, Franklin. We know this isn't worth it.
I'm like looking around, bro. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, you're hearing this too, right? Like,
So when your bird talks, you understand it. Like you understand what it's saying. It's
Oh yeah,
speaking
for sure.
There's a
English.
magic bird.
Well, the bird's not. I mean, it's just a bird, but pretty smart.
Well, what's a bird talk about?
I mean, she's got a lot of commentary to make about the So I was trying to come up with a joke on the fly and I didn't have it.
About the word.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Adam, stop right there, sir. Stop right there, criminal scum. Okay.
honestly, Andy's a bit of a klepto.
Well, I mean, they are kind of known for it, right? Taking little trinkets and whatnot.
hmm
So is it just birds, or like, can you talk to a snake? What's a snake say?
Well, I've never really talked to a snake.
One apple.
Touche.
And I mean, it's not any bird. It's not any. I just have a bond with Andy here. You know, where
Well, can Andy talk to a snake? And then
Mm.
he could tell you, well, they could tell you what they're saying.
Andy ain't a friend. Ain't a friend of snakes. I don't think she'd do very well talking to one.
See, that's the kind of magic we should be working on, right?
Talking to snakes?
We're talking to snakes and critters, you know? I mean, wouldn't you want to know what they've, like, what they think about?
Uh, Most critters don't really like me a whole lot.
Because you keep taking their eyeballs.
Touche.
I'm going to be second. Give me.
All right. It sounds like the evening winds on as y'all continue to get to know each other a little bit better. Anything anybody doing over the course of the evening or the following morning before we get to the day of this meeting?
No, the Bobcat is not coming out tonight. That's something to do
Okay.
tomorrow.
Nice. Very nice. All right. So we'll say the morning of the 30th. You've got, depending on when y'all get up and meet up, you've got a couple hours before the meeting. We can fast forward to the meeting, but if there's anything anybody wants to do, by all means, let's have it. Otherwise, we'll just get to it.
I can't think of anything.
Going once, going twice.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I got nothing.
Wonderful. Great. So we'll say, 11:45-ish, y'all start heading over there. It's only a couple blocks. And I think as you arrive, you actually, let me do this. You see Avery Sutton, who, in case you don't recall, looks like that. Right. She is also walking to the park with
American
um
Gothic here.
several bodyguards that look like that. You see them entering the park. As you're entering the park from the southern end, they're entering from the west. It looks like they're not being subtle, right? So it looks like some of these bodyguard individuals have arrived at the park before her. There's two that are walking with her, and there are two that are already in the park. And she goes and sits down on a bench in sort of the center area of the park. There's random people wandering through. Actually, you know what? Let's just probably give me 1 second. I don't know why this didn't occur to me until now, but double check here.
Oh, I see a little guy.
Can everybody see?
I see a park.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I do have a vision circle.
I have a vision circle as well.
Yeah,
Well,
I think the vision circles are just so that you can't see infinitely.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's.
Um,
I mean, it's daylight, so but it's just a limit so that even in daylight you can't see infinitely.
I enjoy how absolutely shredded Sad Townsfolk is. That dude's been turning his sadness into gains.
Nice.
I want to take a minute to roll my eyes back again and just look around and see if I see any
Mhm.
extra presences.
Okay. Yeah. As your eyes go black and you peer around, everything looks as it did the day before. Avery Sutton extends a hand and then sort of motions for y'all to come closer.
we do.
Yeah.
Howdy there.
Hello.
Miss Sutton.
It's a pleasure to put faces to the names. How can I help you?
Well-
Go on.
We've heard you seem to be getting into the business of ending the world.
We heard you speak back in Denver, was it? Everyone? Was it Denver?
It was Denver.
We heard you speak of people getting their of the workers getting their due, of the strength of the earth and all the things beneath it, and all of those fun ways of referring to everything going on, but as I'm sure you are aware, we have had the pleasure of speaking to another associate of yours, one Alberta
Bell.
L.
Bell. Alberta Bell.
Alberta Bell. Thank you. We also had the, I suppose, fortune, or misfortune for Miss Alberta Bell, of being at uh, being there at the time of her demise and seeing with that conversation her own glimpse into, well, places perhaps better not seen. She did she did wish to give you a message, which was fairly straightforward in that you were wrong, and I'm looking around at everyone that was with us in Denver for confirmation. In that the road that you have put yourself on seems like it will lead to more, well, pain, suffering, and ruin rather than what it is you claim it will lead you to.
And so you have asked me to meet you here this morning to convince me that I am misinformed and that my life's work is based on a shaky foundation.
What
And I
is
should-
your life's work? We're trying to understand. Help us understand what you're trying to do.
Well,
Say, I mean, to be honest, nothing so grandiose in terms of convincing you your life's work is wrong, more just trying to understand what you are trying to do and why.
let's talk plainly with one another, shall we?
Yeah.
We have
You-
so far.
You didn't so much as meet with Alberta Bell, and you weren't so much as there when she died as you killed her. That would be talking plainly.
Fair point.
And Alberta, while useful, was always a misguided individual. Certain things needed to be kept from her in order to get the most out of her. Yes, friendly?
Point of order now that we're talking plain. She worked for you, and on behalf of you, was brutalizing a lot of people with her jackets and planning to do a hell of a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, absolutely. She was doing that on behalf of the Laborers' Aid Society, at least the Western division of the Laborers' Aid Society, under my direction. What I meant was that I was not exactly forthcoming with Alberta because was a small-minded individual, only interested in her own power and not in the greater good, and certainly not in the welfare of anyone other than herself. So, in exchange for her efforts, I promised her power that she was never going to see. So it is not surprising that when you all showed her the end and punched her ticket to the hunting grounds, where she could learn the truth that there was no one or nothing there that was interested in sharing power with someone as trivial as Alberta. Of course, she would report back that everything was lies. They were lies. I'm the one who told them to her. And as long as we're speaking plainly, they're the same lies I'm telling to my council right now, promising them power in exchange for them helping me affect my goals. Tale
Well,
as
then
old
what
as
are your
time, really.
goals?
Well, it's funny you should ask. I agreed to meet with you here because I actually would like to make a similar pitch to the one that you all are trying to make to me. You want to convince me that what I'm doing is wrong and that I should stop. I want to convince you that you should join me. You're clearly very capable.
What lies are you going to use to convince us?
Oh, I don't need to lie to you. You're not small-minded, weak-willed individuals who cling to the least bit of power with everything they have. If they were, you wouldn't be here and you wouldn't have accomplished what you've accomplished. The end game in Duval's Bluff was very short-sighted, but you did tremendous work there. Little more forethought, you'd still have that string. But you see, Jerry, could you start it? She calls over her shoulder. Jerry, could you start it up, please? And you hear a couple of the workers do some scrambling behind her at sort of the base of this sculpture thing. They pull some tarps off it to reveal it fully. And you see it is, in fact, a sculpture of a globe, most of which is hollow and you can see through. There's some plates on there for the continent. At the base, there are what appear to be lots of people, all sort of balancing this globe on their hands, right? And as she calls out, those of you, actually all of you, would be familiar with this sort of wine. You hear the whine of ghost rock being burned. And as it starts to burn, this globe starts to rotate as if these people are sort of spinning it in their hands. There's maybe, I don't know, a dozen people holding this thing up. And she points to it. She says, "You see this? This is a representation of how the world currently works. Most of us, to be fair, most of them," and she points to people enjoying the day in the park. They're down there. They're the ones supporting the world, making it turn with their efforts every day. And the reward they get for it is an endless lifetime of making this globe spin. And quite frankly, most of that work, they don't benefit from it at all. It's people like Darius Hellstrom that benefit. People like Ezekiel Grimm that benefit. People like Brigham Young that benefit. If it hadn't been for me, it'd be like people like Alberta Bell on a much smaller scale that benefit.
Well, if it hadn't been for us.
We can argue that point at a later date. The larger point I'm trying to make is someone has to look out for them. And that's what I'm doing. And I want you to join me because you can appreciate that truth in a way that all the people I work with now, not all the people I work with on the council, since I had to change my plans, since you killed Alberta Bell and her cohorts, when I thought that was the way to move forward, right? All people that I had to lie to and promise things that would never come to pass to feed their egos. But not you. Not you, Six. You know.
We have the power that you would be able to offer us more or less, and so you're trying to appeal to our intellectual side. I'm telling you, flirtation doesn't get very far with me usually.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm very confused. You say everything you've done is to help people, but how is it helping them to have filleted people alive and pickled their skins? How was it going to help people to fake for Alberta to fake Alberta's goal of
Well, and here
creating the giant thing that was going to what? What was the goal of that thing?
Here we get to the point. These people, she points to the bottom of this sculpture with the globe slowly spinning now. These people suffer regardless. They always suffer. What we need to do is create a world where Hellstrom and his like suffer equally. And there is only one way I know how to do that. And that is to tear down the wall between this world and the hunting ground. Only when we all suffer equally will we create an equitable solution.
You're gonna suffer.
That
though.
is one of the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That is the most Puritan nonsense I've ever heard in my life.
If I'm being honest, you just described hell. That was hell that you just described.
Yes, like I said, Puritan nonsense. You have the haunting fear that someone somewhere is happy, and so your idea that these people who are out here enjoying a fine day in a beautiful park are doomed to suffer forever anyway, so we might as well make everything worse.
Hmm.
Frendel, you see what I'm saying? You see why I can't get on? No. Utterly.
She
With all
s-
due respect, I think we're not going to be swayed to your uh, position on the matter.
How do you even open a pair big enough to let the other side through? I mean, you're talking about a whole world.
Also, you're just trading one upper class for another. You're just passing the suffering on to our current 1%, and so that the demons of hell get to have their parties, and you're just trading one for another.
It's not even trading, really. It's just adding on to everyone's suffering. Do you really think Hellstrom in his factory town is going to feel it as much as these people here who have nothing to protect them, nothing to fight back, no way to defend themselves? You can't truly believe that that's going to.
The bitch is lying. I don't even know why we're still going with this line of thought.
I mean,
The bitch is making a globe where people circle it around using fucking ghost rock like that's not the most gaudy shit on earth. She's fucking lying.
she stands up for the first time and is looking at you, Abigail, and says, You brought one with you. That is bold. I did not
nothing if not bold.
anticipate that. Well, I see the public meeting location will work to protect both of us then. I am sorry that we can't come to a meeting of the minds. I truly am. I wish you a good day. And
Before
Mhm.
you head on out, it's incumbent upon me to try one last appeal. You are full of lies and you are trying to hurt people, but I think you want to stop people from suffering. And so I think it's not too late for you to just stop hurting people, to do that. To just use your power to stop it.
Trendle, I think we have a very different understanding of what conversation that just took place. No, she doesn't want to
I
end
know.
suffering. She
I
doesn't want to
know.
end suffering at all. She wants to intensify it.
I don't think it starts there. I think it starts with you don't want those people down there, and I pointed the bottom of the statue, to hurt for no reason. And it maybe ends here, but I gotta believe there's still something in you that cares.
Oh, friendly. I wouldn't be doing any of this if I didn't care. If I didn't care, I'd raise all the money from all these rich idiots and spend it on myself and live like a queen.
Says the woman with a flying carriage.
With a park named after her. Lord forbid she's humble.
You know,
And
you can buy the flying carriage from the Hellstrom or Sears and Roebuck catalog, just like I did. And if you think that purchasing land and turning it into a park for the people of the city to enjoy is selfish, well, then you and I disagree.
You can fool these people by doing these fake ass good acts, but I know you're a fucking terrible person. I don't even know why you're trying to lie to me.
As I said, it really was a pleasure getting to put faces to names. Have a nice day. And the crew starts walking out to the north.
Every fiber of my being, when she was like, "Oh, this will protect us both," was every fiber of my being was like, "Will it though? Will it?" Because I've already said I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to drag you all into the fight.
I was ready. Hey, I was gonna fan the fucking hammer.
They are exiting the north of the park. Going once,
Yeah, no, gone.
going twice.
I can hit from here. Give me the word.
I'm not trying to rush it. I want to give everybody the opportunity, but we're also not going to stay here forever. So, right. Yeah, they have exited the park. What's the plan, team?
She knows y'all have a string. She's not gonna let us go that easily at this point. We need to watch ourselves.
Can you have Andy Taylor?
We need to find out where that balloon is.
Man,
Yeah, Andy can give chase a bit, but I mean, the further she follows, the more likely someone shoots her out the sky.
you can't get the bird back if he dies.
I can create a new bond with a new bird, but no.
Not the same end.
Wait, how many second level spell slots do you have?
Well, look. We know she's going north. It's got to be held somewhere. It's not like they're going to go keep it outside for everybody. Right?
I'll be honest, I'm not even sure what we even. I'm not sure where we go from there. That conversation has I feel I hope made clear to everyone that there is no real chance of
No real chance of redeeming Miss Sutton.
yes
She's truly delusional.
of
Yeah.
talking this
Absolutely.
down.
Nope. She's fixing to try to hurt everyone. So yeah, I think maybe we can't redeem her.
So do we find out where they're going and stop them, or wait to see what happens?
Well,
I mean, she's gonna be expecting something, assuming she isn't gonna try moving on us at the train.
Yeah, I mean she's not gonna assume that we're gonna let this go, and there's no doubt in my mind that she's gonna follow up on us if we don't follow up on her first.
so what's the move?
Well, We could try to find that wagon. I think that's we know we know that that's her method of getting around. It seems more than reasonable that that's where she's heading now. If we hope to cut her off at the pass, as the saying goes, I think that's what we have to do.
All right. Well,
I mean, surely somebody in town may have seen it, do you think?
we asked around, but we also could just follow right now.
I'm saying make use of the bird's eyes and we give her a tail. She leaves and I don't know how we ever see her again.
Hey,
Well, she will come for me at some
Yep.
point. We know that
you
that's
want?
Yeah,
Has to
maybe
be.
when
one-
it's over, she comes for you.
well, she needs the strings, I thought. Isn't that
She needs
Yep.
all of them, but you only got one.
yes, but that's one that she doesn't have.
Save you for last and come back to you. You're not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, I'm going plenty of places. She knows. I mean, we've all agreed. We've all just said that she has to know that we're not going to just sit and wait.
Right.
But now, how do we put her down without getting arrested for assassinating the president of the Laborers Aid Society?
I'll be
We are.
fully honest with everyone here. I do not care if I get arrested if it means we do not turn this into a quite literal hell on earth.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm all about political assassinations. It's my whole shit.
Well,
Oh,
Now
that's
we
your
gotta
whole
vote.
shit.
I'm strangely consoled by this. On the other, I have to admit that's a little concerning.
Yeah, that's a wild statement.
I gotta tell you, it's scary, but I kind of like it.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
It's
I'm here with it.
effective.
I'm all
Look,
for
I've been
What-
dead clear about my vendetta here.
when I was told I wanted to kill people, I was looked at crazy. She wants to kill people. It's fine. What's going on here? I don't.
mean-
Never mind that. Never mind that.
It's
Are we
about
going after?
premeditation.
Are we going after her or what?
I don't think we have the capability of following right.
What they gonna do?
Ourselves.
Tell us to turn around?
if they
We
haven't.
can walk the streets.
Yeah, I mean, if they haven't actually left yet, we have more than enough time to try to catch her now. And I say we do it. I say we try.
And do what?
Watch her. Watch where they go.
Burn her wagon to the ground. Kill her. Do whatever we have to make her life as difficult as possible.
There was a damn lot of bodyguards she had there.
I'm about to take off. Take off.
I thought he said the Bobcat wasn't coming out today.
To be fair, I walked off the last time as Franklin.
I look at the group. I look at Franklin walking, and I just say, "Oh hell!" And I follow Franklin.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess no real choice now.
Gotta stick with the group, keep together. I'll have Andy try to follow as far as she can.
Okay, so you guys are all following north out of the park, correct?
Yes. On the
We're following
way-
Franklin.
Yeah, we're following Franklin. On the way out, I do want to just ask.
Okay, before anybody gets out, Thomas, I need you to make me an athletics check. You're trying to beat a 16.
Pretty high, but it's possible. All I gotta do is
You got to
pop
do is
off
pop off.
one
Pop off.
time. One time.
Pop off. That number like popping off.
Ooh, that's not really popping off. Hey, you know what? I'll spend a Benny to see what happens.
I kind of want to see what happens if you fail.
Ooh.
Double threes.
Yep, it's not it.
Okay. As you walk past this sculpture in the center of this garden, you all hear an additional whine of Ghost Rock. And as it kicks in, Thomas, you are pulled back and stuck against the exterior, the non-rotating portion of this sculpture. You are essentially grappled.
That's incredible, Adam. Thank you.
You are
I
both bound
wanna-
and entangled.
Okay.
I want to try to run up to the device and try to disrupt it. I have an ability that lets me disrupt an infernal device. I have to roll an action here.
Okay. You don't need to roll an action. It's not an infernal
Yeah.
device, right?
Okay.
This is. I mean, well,
I was
I'm
just
go- I'm
assuming
gonna-
because
yeah.
use these ghost rocks.
that's why I'm taking a pause, right?
Yeah.
I'm still going to rule it's not an infernal device. That's just a power source because this is just an electromagnet, which I had to Google and make sure existed in this time, and they do. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an electromagnet.
Then I want to try to yank Thomas off of there.
Yeah, DC's DC. The number to beat is a 16 on an athletics check.
Okay. I want to cast a charm on myself to boost my strength and then give a yank.
Great.
Boost my athletics specifically. So let me get all the buttons pulled up for that. Okay, so a 4 increases the die type by 1. So that takes my athletics from a D4 to a D6.
Great.
Oh, rolling a Benny. Rolling another Benny.
I think you got my arm up.
Yeah, I mean, that's one hell of a magnet.
What's a magnet?
Thomas remains stuck.
Yeah, I'm on the thing.
Hey, Thomas, you want to be a mouse again? I don't think mice are magnetic.
I'm just gonna try to find a way to cut the power.
Well, I mean, I think it's safe
I
to
know
say
there's
you
ghost rock somewhere.
right. You all. I mean, the ghost rock. You can hear it. You can see it burning. There's 2 chunks of it. They're relatively small, right? It's probably a couple hours worth of ghost rock, right? But I mean, you all know how to put ghost rock out. You just need to starve it of oxygen. Water doesn't work because it burns too hot. It'll just turn to steam immediately. But sand, dirt.
Kind of just want to steal the ghost rock out, but that would probably burn the shit out of me.
Yeah, I mean, you can absolutely do that, but you're going to need to put it out first. One of the workers is extending a shovel towards you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. I
Assuming
mean,
he's
there.
not trying to like beat me with said shovel.
No. I mean, it's
Abby, you
both pretty
gonna-
clear that they were in on it, right? Since one of these people is the one who lit the ghost rock, but also like to them, it's more of like a funny prank than anything. And so, prank having been achieved, they're like, "Yeah, here you go."
What's that, Fendel?
Are you gonna need to like get in there?
Do I need to get in there? I just want to shut this thing down.
No, yeah. I mean, you can. They lit it from the outside, so you can shovel dirt on it from the outside. Take you 10 minutes or so to shovel enough dirt on it to shut it down.
Yep. I will do that. I am contemplating taking one of these workers
Okay.
in a "you there, don't move, we're gonna have a conversation" type way, because
Let me know when that contemplation turns into actual action, if it turns into actual action.
it's gonna take me 10 minutes to dig this out. So
Mhm.
I guess if they're still here, like once I've got Thomas out, Thomas is my biggest concern.
Here,
Yeah,
pass
no,
it to me, you go have
right.
a chat.
I mean, they're all hanging around watching. One of them actually, when they see that you're just going for it, one of them actually jumps in and helps.
Talk to that one, and I will at least be courteous, which is a step up from where I was going to be a minute ago. There was
Okay.
going to be some Gimpy extract involved.
Okay.
Some light torture.
No, it's only torture if I'm asking questions while I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Alberta is paying you for this to stop us because, and you thought this was a good idea. Where can we find Alberta after this? Where is her blimp?
Well, Miss Sutton,
Avery
right?
Sutton.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, yes, that one.
Alberta's dead.
Yep, Avery.
Miss Sutton just said that it'd be you guys would think it was funny if we
Nope.
lit this other pile when y'all started walking past this thing. We didn't know that the metal man would get stuck to it. It was kind of silly. You don't look too hurt. Is he hurt at all? You're not hurt, are you, mister?
I'm fine, just bored, I guess.
Okay, yeah, see, he's not hurt. It was just a little fun. What was the rest you were
purpose
asking
of this
about?
magnet? I mean,
Yeah.
What's a magnet?
why do y'all have a why?
Why what? I don't know. Miss Sutton's put this thing here, told us to light that one to get the thing to move, and to light the other one if the metal guy walked by it. She pays her salary,
Y'all
so
didn't
that's what we did.
question that at all. Yeah, of course. All right, well,
Understandable.
I mean, I guess if
y'all should
you
start looking for a different line of work. Maybe this one's burning fast.
well, if you know something that pays better and treats us the same, you just let us know. We won't be holding our breath. Look, if you got questions as to why she did it, why don't you head over to the Laborers Aid Society headquarters? It's I don't know, 6 or 7 blocks that way. It's pointing northwest.
Is that where her flying cart thing is? I'd hate to miss her.
I mean, I guess I'm not really high level enough to know how she comes or goes.
I appreciate your assistance in this funny, funny joke. I think perhaps I will come up with a funny, funny joke to play on Miss Sutton.
Oh, well, she's got a pretty good sense of humor. So if you come up with something, need some help, you let us know.
I will do that. What's your name?
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. I'm really sorry if anybody's sore about it. We really did just think it was some good, clean fun.
No, not at all.
Okay,
not
I'd advise you just personally, right, to not use the words fun or funny anymore for the rest of this conversation.
No, it's fine,
Um,
Frindle. It's fine. I appreciate that.
yeah,
It could
no,
have been
it's-
a very funny
it's-
joke.
Yep.
You're looking concerned, Frindle. It's
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, no, what you don't
not
understand,
our friend here's fault.
what you don't understand is that when she gets first there's angry, then there's calm, and the calm is the problem, not the angry part.
Frindle, you're
she's-
scaring Jonathan. Stop.
Jonathan, I think it's lunchtime. And one of his friends grabs him by the collar and just starts dragging him away.
It really was fine.
Jonathan seems nonplussed. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, ma'am.
Hey, you got that look.
Dave.
I don't know if it's because you're cross on account of the shoveling or.
No, everything was fine. I mean, there was no malice on his part. I understand this position. It's simply Avery Sutton that's going to be tortured forever in eternity now. But that's what she wants, so, more power
Yeah.
to her. Puritans. I'll never understand it. Well, shall we go kill someone? Did we lose?
Maybe
I never
we
stopped.
don't-
I was
You
gonna
guys were
say,
waiting
did we
for it.
lose Franklin?
Yeah, it sounds like.
Okay, so Franklin, you're just far
yeah.
ahead of the rest of the crew. Is that correct?
I'm on tail. Yeah.
Okay.
I turned around, saw Thomas wasn't instantly dead or looked like he was hurting. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep going.
Great. Franklin, make me a notice roll.
The noticer.
Yeah. Right, do you notice the noticer?
The noticer will spend a penny.
Ooh.
The noticer fucking got dirt in his eye.
Noticer.
Yeah, I think what happens here is you tail them for about a block and a half and they pass a factory and workers come streaming out of the factory to gawk at Avery Sutton as she walks the street, and they get between you and her, and by the time you are able to get around them, she is gone with no sign of which direction she went.
I'm gonna say some profanities and various sorts, and then I'm gonna walk back to the park.
Yeah, I think by this time on your way back to the park, you just see the rest of the crew coming out of the park.
You know, it's a good thing I don't gotta use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Being stuck up there.
What, it scared the piss out of you? Is that what you mean?
No, just meaning like, if it was one of you stuck up there for anyway, you know what? Let's change the topic. Did you find them, Franklin?
I was tailing them as long as I could. Then I got by the factory up there, pointing northward, and I guess shift must have ended, and all of the workers came out. And I couldn't track them any longer.
Well, we have an idea of where the building is, so. Is that a couple blocks that way from the park, north?
The factory, she was walking past, and I don't know if that's the factory that the Labor Aid Society used, but it's
It
only a
is.
block and a half away.
Yeah, it is not the same factory.
Right. So after that, she could be anywhere. It's only a block and a half. I don't know how far she could have got.
Yeah. What about the bird? Did they see anything?
Yeah, hopefully Andy hasn't lost sight. I'll look around and give me a minute, and I'll sit down and kind of close my eyes and try and peek into Andy's vision and see if they still have eyes on her.
Excellent. Let me just see what the mechanics of that are.
She's
Yeah.
working.
Use the familiar senses as if they were my own. I use concentration, and maximum range is 10 miles.
Great.
10
Yeah,
miles.
right. Use them as if they were your own. So make a notice roll.
Okay. Can I can use Andy's notice because I'm using Andy's big
Sure.
beautiful bird eyes.
Yeah. I mean, you see Avery, and actually not just the two bodyguards that were flanking her, but the other two bodyguards that were in the park. They are separated by about a half a block from the two that are right next to Avery, but the group of 5 of them are heading to the northwest. And although well, we'll just say to make this easy, you can see them walking into a building that is approximately 8 or 9 blocks away. It seems to fit the description that that Jonathan gave you about where the Labor's Aid Society warehouse was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't really think I can communicate with Andy from here, so I think she'll just perch nearby and keep an eye on the building to see if she leaves again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll kind of shake my head free, and yeah, I mean, it looks like she went into the headquarters for the Aid Society. It's just a few blocks up that way, like Johnny here said.
Who the fuck is Johnny?
You had to be there.
My name's Franklin Sake. Call me by my name, okay?
We could try, Thomas. We could try blowing up the carriage.
I had a similar idea. I didn't want to say it out loud, right? But I had a similar idea, right? Like, we're trying to stop her. She's running, gets in the blimp thing, and starts cutting the lines. She's free, ha ha ha. But what's that? A single line burning up to a stick of dynamite it's 7 sticks is what I have underneath the carriage, and just as a explosion in the sky.
Okay, yes, that's very, very dramatic. I was thinking just perhaps, is it possible for us to give I'm sorry, Cassie, dear. Your bird's name again?
Andy.
Andy. Okay, I was about to say Andrew, and I knew that was wrong. Is it possible to give Andy a few sticks of dynamite? I feel I can't explain it, but I do feel that perhaps this plan has been done before, and even though it may have worked out poorly then, I think perhaps this time flying.
You motherfucker. Go fuck yourself, you asshole.
I think perhaps this time it will work better.
I mean, are you planning on giving my dearest companion a stick of lit dynamite to fly into something?
No,
Or are you expecting her to
no.
light it? I mean,
No. 7 lit sticks of dynamite. We bundle them together. I'm not suggesting we tie it to your bird. No, that would be cruel. I just want the bird to drop it on the balloon and then onto the deck of this thing and then fly away. I think this could work.
Yeah.
how much does a stick of dynamite weigh?
I mean,
Thomas?
it ain't that heavy.
Not as much as you think, honestly.
Hang on.
I mean, Andy's just, got 3 whole pounds to herself, so.
Hang on. A stick of dynamite.
7 sticks of dynamite would weigh 3.5 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know how much weight. I don't look. Hey, this is magic. What do I know about magic? We've established that.
How jacked is Andy? What does Andy think?
Andy is a raven or
Andy's
a
got
crow?
a D4, a raven. Andy's got a D4 -2 in strength.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, according to my quick Googling, they can carry about half their own body weight, and their body weight is about 1.7 pounds. So they can carry about 0.7 or 0.8 pounds.
So
We'll
that
be
one-
generous, and if we're going by
one
that, we'll call it
stick.
2 sticks.
Tuesday?
I'll round
Yeah.
up.
All this mathematician and Andy's not carrying lit dynamite. I'm sorry.
The world might end, and you worried about the bird.
Look, I'm worried about the bird. I don't want Andy to carry lit dynamite.
Well, I'm just putting it out here in perspective,
Okay, no. Actually, you know what? You're right. Andy doesn't need to carry lit dynamite. We have a plunger.
That's true.
Eh?
Wow.
That's true.
This is
Okay.
solutions here.
Maybe
Wait, what
we
are we?
should find the aircraft first.
So you're okay with the plunger, right? I'm just hoping that's another part of this.
I'm just
You know
saying,
what?
I think that it's a good
Well-
way of preventing Avery Sutton from being able to flee.
Out of character, all of us together.
Yep.
Are we just terrorists now? We're just blowing shit up.
Hold
Yeah,
on, because I have something for this.
Yeah, I mean, we have done an
Hold
explosion
on.
before.
Hold
I
on, I got something for this.
Look, I'm not against the idea, right? It's just
Hold on.
Guys.
Look, if y'all just need someone to fly lit dynamite over there, I can do that myself. I don't have to risk my dear bird.
Oh, well, why didn't you say
Fantastic.
so?
I was figuring that it was safer that Andy would be less noticed. I mean, Andy's
Probably.
a
I mean, I'm not inconspicuous when I'm flying around.
I didn't know you can fly. Franklin, can you fly?
Nope.
I love this ongoing thing that seems to be unfolding where Franklin can't differentiate between anything, right? That is even the least bit meant to him. It's all the same. So if one person that has the ability to do it, he turns to other people. He's like, can you do that? It's amazing.
Oh, magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all magic. None of it is loading a gun and pulling the trigger. It's all magic.
I mean, it's like, like
I mean, it's like the equivalent of me asking you if you can punch as good as Thomas, and the answer is no.
you don't know that.
I
We
do.
all know
We
that.
kind of do.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Look at
Yeah,
him. I
you don't
mean,
want this heat, all
He
right?
can't shoot like you. He can
Now-
punch the fucking hell out of some
Now-
stuff, though.
I got kick serious ass here.
Oh,
no one
hell
is
yeah, you
questioning
do.
that, but
He
you are
also
not
shoot
the,
like nobody else alive.
yeah. No one is questioning your ability to fight. We're just saying that Thomas is a little literal metal.
I was quite literally built different for it.
I thought you would build to last longer. See, you a fighting machine. See, now we getting into the real meat and potatoes of this stew here. But saying this out of character, arrogant still is major. Thin skin still is there.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right. Anyway, so what are we actually going to do here? I mean, I don't think this is a bad plan. I'll be honest. Maybe I'm the only one. But
I'm all for the flying woman dropping bombs. That's all. I'm cool with that. That's perfectly fine with me.
I mean, here's the thing, though, right? Not everybody in that building is gonna be, on her side, like, right? They're just people.
no, I know.
So-
That's why I want to destroy the wagon, not the building.
Right.
what if we just steal the wagon?
Look, if you can bring that wagon to us, you will be an absolute goddess in my eyes.
Can your bird carry a wagon?
I would love to have that wagon. Do you see that fucking thing? It's fucking cool.
I didn't know you liked the wagon that much.
It's a flying wagon, Frendel.
I mean, yeah, but we got a train car that doesn't
Again.
run on train tracks.
Again,
Yeah.
very, very cool. But that wagon doesn't run on roads, can go over rivers, oceans, whatever we need.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. She said we can buy it. We should buy one.
We should, you're right.
Yeah.
Man, if I only had
You like?
spent all my money.
But if we
Yeah,
had
well-
hers,
What are you
I
talking
mean,
about? You
don't
spent
worry
all
though. We're
money.
gonna have a lot of new jackets and hats
I
instead of
mean,
the flying.
I don't know about you guys. I still have $600.
Yeah, I'm by no means actually broke. That was a joke.
You scared me now.
Well, I mean, renting out a brothel takes money. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you can't take it with you. So
Yeah.
I have no plan for what to do about Avery Sutton. I'm completely at a loss, other than like killing her, obviously. But
Well, yes. I mean,
Oh my god.
that's
Finally.
the plan.
yeah, but we're like the worst possible group for trying to do anything sneaky.
that's
Who
not
the fuck is
true.
we?
That's
Who the
not
fuck
true.
is
We snuck in that the place where they were ripping people's skins
Only
off
because
or whatever.
nobody was looking, and it was abandoned. I watched one of you try to get over a fence for like a minute.
It
no
was a
naming
tall.
names.
It was taller than it looked. All right.
Yeah, but like again, you're asking a thief like, does he is he evaluating this and thinking, yeah, this looks like a group what's gonna get the job done?
Well, you was a
It-
scammer. You didn't do a lot of sneaking, did you?
No, but I was like lookout a lot of the time because they weren't gonna trust me to go in.
You don't think I can rob you?
I think, well, you could rob anybody by pointing a gun at them as long as they're like, okay, you'll take my money.
And I've still got away with it, didn't I?
Okay, so that's not subterfuge. That's just violence, and that's Nobody's
I mean,
discounting that you're good at
there's an art
that.
of subterfuge to it. I mean, you can't just like draw your pistol in front of everybody. You know, you gotta pick
All
the
right,
right place and
hold on.
Well,
time.
hold on. No,
We need to
Franklin would
focus.
draw
No,
in front
no,
of
focus.
everyone.
Stop, Frendel. Frendel. Avery Sutton. Then we can go over each other's issues.
I don't know. Like, fine,
I
go
know my
blow the shit up.
issues.
I mean, like if we're looking for other ideas for ways that we can disrupt her, I mean, it would be taking away the power that she's built up. Um, Now, I don't know a way to do that that isn't killing her, but if there's a way to do it without killing her, then
I mean, you can. I'm gonna be
also
honest here.
she got all them strings. Are we even going to be able to kill her? I mean, she's got her soul firmly attached to her body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see, right? We get rid of the people around her. All we need to do is get Thomas the impeccable fighter, as you all say. He is a good fighter. I'm just saying. Well, give him the goddamn guy. He'd take it out of it.
I could take out the strings. Yeah.
Yeah, you see. If we can get her alone, it'd probably be way easier that way. And I don't know what having extra strings does, but for her, pointing towards Abigail, this seems to put her in better health. So
Yes, but it doesn't help me heal quickly or anything like my dactylite solution. So, depending on what having multiples does for you, I think we're in good shape to be able to Avery Sutton.
damn.
To be fair, we haven't tried to kill you with your string on, so.
That is true, yes, but I did get cut, and that did not heal any faster. It was
Yeah,
now
but I
That's
mean,
with one
that's also
string.
again with only one string. Yeah, exactly. I
Mhm.
don't know how multiple strings might impact her. We have no way to know, but we also know that we can't do nothing. So
Okay. Then if unless we do this and we blow it up, right? We can try to get to the next string first, whichever. Well, I don't know where the fuck the next string is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So
I mean, as far as we're aware, the only other ones that we've discussed is the one that Hellstrom has, and one of them off in the Sioux Nation.
there is a vampire with one.
no, he's
No,
dead.
Avery got that one.
Oh, he's dead already.
Yeah. Blew that town to bits.
God damn it.
If we can stop Avery Sutton here and now, I think we have to try. It will save a whole lot of pain and suffering for everyone in the long run. And if that means blowing up that awesome sky car, then so be it. Or stealing it is even better.
All right, well let's get over there and kind of see what we can find out. See if it's just sitting up on the roof or what.
Are we planning to be seen?
We can try not to be seen.
I think
Okay,
trying
just
not to be.
okay.
We also do sort of need to expect that, not expect, accept. She knows we're coming for her. She knows we're coming for that collection that she has going. So we can try not to be seen, but I'm not sure how much that really will matter in the end. Well, I mean, other than immediate response, of course. I'm just saying.
And I think that's the best outcome.
I mean, again, right now we're just folks in a city. That's it.
All right. All right. We're ready to go, strap.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Sounds like we're going to the whatever the building she went into is to
Yep.
like scope it out.
Okay.
First, we're going to the block that building is on. Then we're going to the perimeter of that building to see how it's guarded.
Right, we stealth in. We're rolling through shadow to shadow.
Sure. It's daytime.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
How do you stealth?
Well, you're describing a Kronk situation where you sort of
Yes.
tippy toe through the shadows, which I
Yes.
do imagine Thomas doing, to be fair.
you're able to get to the block that the LAS building is on without any real difficulty. If you're now, whoever is trying to scope out this building, I need you to do two things for me. And that it could be one person, it could be all of you, it could be any combination of.
Okay.
I need to know what information you are trying to glean in this scouting effort, and I need to make a stealth roll.
Okay. I'm just trying to at least locate where, the vehicle would be, right? If that's by process of like that, it can't be in there, it can't be in there, or it got to be in there, then something like that,
Okay.
I want to see if I can get an idea of, like, not necessarily how many people are in the building, but how many people would normally be here. Like, what kind of building are we talking about?
Okay. The building is large. It's 5 stories. It takes up most of the city block. There are 2 pedestrian entrances that you can see, each with 2 of those bodyguard looking individuals hanging out in front of the door. There's also a I saw that. There's also a
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna spend another Benny.
I mean, Franklin, like I want to help you out here, right? This is not an aggregate, right? So you've already succeeded, right? Unless you're really going for that raise, like there's not enough raise that you can get. There's no amount you can roll that's going to undo the critical failure that Abigail did. Right? So if it's the case that you're rolling again because you wanted to try and get a raise, no problem. If you were rolling again because you want to try and balance out the critical failure, that doesn't work in this game.
Oh yeah, I was going for the raise.
Gotcha.
I don't know what happens with her. That's all.
Yeah, great. I just wanted to make sure you weren't spending a Benny for something that wasn't possible. But great, no problem.
Fuck. Yeah, like
Great.
that's all her.
Yeah, the Beckett's are seen.
Yeah. So
We're known.
you see 3 entrances. 2 of them are pedestrian entrances. One of them is a big door, easily large enough for a wagon. At each entrance to the building, there are 2 guards. In addition, there is a wagon sitting out in front of the building. Other than an individual sitting in the driver's seat, nothing unusual about that. I don't know that you can really tell how many people would be in the building. I've lost track a little bit here. Franklin, what was it that you were asking? Were you asking?
To see where the carriage would be if it was inside by process of like elimination days.
I mean, what
But
you can see from the street is there's a carriage on the street and there's a closed doorway that a carriage, like a garage door, basically, that a carriage could fit in. Literally a carriage entrance to this large warehouse. Friendly, you are trying to be stealthy, right? You
never good at it.
Right. You bump into just some random pedestrian,
Yeah.
right? And they have some angry words for you. That draws people's attention. While their attention is drawn, right, your sister is talking your ear off about how stealthy she is, right? And how it was very rude of you to insinuate that she could not be sneaky. And when you stop because you've bumped into this person, Abigail just plows right into you as people from the warehouse are staring at both of you.
I immediately pivot into a performance check to draw attention, right? Because this is one of the things that Friendly would have to do.
Yeah,
is go start talking and draw people into focusing. It's a shell game. You focus over here while your friends, because they haven't noticed the others.
Go ahead and roll that performance roll. And while you're doing that, Thomas, I see you've got a stealth roll up. Are you looking for something in particular?
Ooh, I'll use a Benny.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a window or like an alternate entry point, right?
Okay.
Ideally, like some kind of window or something to get into or something like that.
Okay.
I learned from the Bobcat.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you there is one exterior wall that has neither doors nor a carriage entrance. And it does have a few windows, right? But they appear to be, they're not ground floor windows. They appear to be, one story up. So maybe 12 feet off the ground. And don't hold me to that particular number. I'm just trying to ballpark what a second floor window would be, but it's a second floor window, assuming, ceilings are 10 feet ceilings. I'd say, yeah, the lowest part of the window is maybe 12 feet.
About that, yeah. Does it look like you could clamber up anything to get to any of those windows? At like, sometimes buildings have.
Nah, it's a brick wall, so like, in theory,
hey, there's crates here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I gotcha.
Not that the wall has anything on
right, I gotcha.
Like, in the back of a lot of working buildings, there's just piles of shit.
I don't think that there is a ready-made pile of shit, right? But there's enough shit around this building or buildings across the street that can be dragged and positioned, right? That can be made relatively easily. How much attention it's going to draw, that's a different question.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we have the potential of a pile of shit.
Yeah, we got a potential for a pile of shit.
Right. Now, Friendly, you are successful. What exactly is the performance that you're trying to put on here?
I immediately unwillingly draw Abby into like our, bickering twin routine.
Okay.
Like, I immediately pivot and loudly, I'm like, you're the least stealthy person I've ever met. Which one of us was actually good at stealing silverware from our parents?
How dare you? Acting like I didn't cover for you? Come on now.
You did, but
You would
I
have
mean,
never gotten away with half the things you think you got away with if it wasn't for me.
I mean, that's hurtful. First off,
Okay, this
hold
is
on. Let's ask this guy here as I point to the guy that I bumped into.
Right.
Who you think is more stealthy?
what is wrong with the two of you? I'm trying to get back to work, and you guys are arguing about who's more stealthy when you all got 4 left feet between you.
Yeah, I mean, he gets it. Anybody else?
Who cares about what this guy says? This guy's an idiot. No
Ooh.
offense. I apologize. That was mean. But you
Eh,
are.
Go suck an egg. He storms off. Just out of curiosity, I know that Friendly, this is a successful performance for you, right? Abigail, I am curious whether you are keyed into this performance and are playing along, or is this just a genuine bickering and argument with Abigail? It doesn't change anything. Like the performance roll was successful.
That is entirely based off of Abby, right? Because I'm performing, but I know how to bait Abby out.
Right.
I was gonna say, that's a really good question. I'm afraid I don't have an answer.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Professional rage baiter.
Friendly, over your shoulder, right? You see one of these 2 guards has opened the door, sort of leaned in, and 2 more guards have joined him out on this entrance to the building. And they're all just watching you guys argue.
Yeah, as the other one steps out, in a way that, again,
While we're posting
contextually, yeah, in a way that contextually makes no fucking sense, I will point at some random person in the crowd and be like, how about you? You want to prove that guy wrong? Again, that guy telling us we have 4 left feet.
Right.
Unbelievable crowd work coming on here.
Right.
This is
and that the person that you point to like looks confused, points to himself, turns to the person that he's walking with, like points to them and points back to himself, right? And they change direction and are now walking directly away from you.
Immediate smooth pivot into who wants to grow scales?
Y'all just convinced these people to call off work and just go home.
Yeah, there is a circumference around the Beckett's that is growing by the second as more and more just space is around you, as people are giving you a wider and wider berth.
It's a glimpse into an older Friendly where you take people down by bewildering them, just quickly pivoting from one thing to the next to the next. It's the only way he could ever beat Abby in an argument, so he just applies it to everyone else.
Nice.
And everyone else is less smart.
Oh man. Imagine being in a Twitter argument with this guy that keeps moving the goalpost every fucking time.
Oh, so you mean every Twitter argument?
Yeah, every Twitter argument.
Yeah, you got me.
Friendly's not even moving the goalposts. He's just, when he's about to lose, he just brings up some new thing. And you're like, okay, well, that has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I have to address that now.
Okay.
Again, like every Twitter.
So we've got the Beckett's.
Yeah, we're doing
I guess at this point, just doing the best they can to draw attention to themselves and maybe distraction at this one side of the building. There are other entrances that have been identified. There's a wagon out front that you can clearly see with someone sitting in it. There is a carriage entrance with the door closed on another side of the building. And then on the 4th side of the building, Thomas has discovered windows that will require some climbing or a ladder or something, to get up to. But there don't appear to be any guards on that side of the building. What's the next step?
I think while they have people's attention,
Mhm.
I think those that are not the twins, not twins, but those that are not the Beckett's,
Twins works.
okay, that's why I thought I was like, well, I'm not sure. I think the rest of us, like we do our scout loop back together again, and I think we should take advantage of the distraction while we have it. Did we want to go through a different entry point? I mean, we got to get in, right? Also, this guy's on a carriage, but like a normal horse carriage. It's not the one that we're looking for, is it?
To be fair, I'm just assuming any carriage can fly right now because of magic. So like, if it looks like a regular carriage, it could probably fly.
True. I mean, you are true.
But there is a garage, carriage garage at least.
Well, the only other way I found in was some windows on the second floor, but that's gonna be a hell to get something to let us get up there unseen.
Well, let's see. All right, I'm assuming we did like kind of a 360 around this whole place.
I would say the three of you not named Beckett have probably done a 270 maximum because you've left the one side of the building where the Becketts are doing a vaudeville act. Right. And just decided, let's not go that. Like, they're clearly drawing tons of attention. Let's stay away from that as much as possible.
Right. Let's see. Right. Okay. And we didn't see anything that looked like it can open up from the side for them to even come in on. Right. So just by doing that, either they keep it in the garage, or that's the carriage out front, or they take it from the top floor.
I mean, or it's not here at all.
Isn't the carriage like on the ground? Didn't we see it when we were walking by?
Well, he
It's-
says carriage, but that was our question, right? Is that a horse-drawn carriage, or is it the carriage?
I see what you're saying. Understood.
Yeah.
Right, we're just calling it a carriage, but a carriage does mean many things.
Okay. Right. I think personally going in there is not the way to go. If we want, we can try to go get into that garage and see. Well, not garage, whatever the fuck they call it at this time of day, out of the time of year. I mean, y'all know what the fuck I mean. God damn it.
Okay, we're not going in, but you want to go in?
Not into the building, but more of the little carriage area, not like the main part of the building.
Not trying to break into the office, just trying to see what's on the other side of the carriage door.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah. The carriage entrance. That's what God said.
All right, so how do we do that?
Then
Come back later in the middle of the night and
What if she is
break
gone
in
by
there.
then? Are we just hoping? We could stake the building out.
yeah, I mean, do you got somewhere to go today?
No. And I don't have to go to the bathroom as we've established, so I could just, be nearby.
We established this?
Right, when I was up on the metal ball thing.
Okay. Yeah, let's take it out. I just gotta take everything y'all say in stride, regardless of whatever it is at this point. It's like,
Okay. It sounds like Thomas and Franklin are planning on doing little stakeout action. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Cassie, what are you up to?
I think I'll also take part in the
Okay.
stakeout.
Yeah.
When Andy was flying around, were there any like roof access or if we were to get on top of this building, would that help us get inside of it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's. I think there's two different issues. One is if you could get on the roof, you'd be on the roof. Like other than breaking through the roof, there isn't any apparent way, to get in. There are windows up on the top floor, but that's not being on the roof. The second issue relating to the windows being high up, right, is how does one get on the roof, right? Also a complicated question, as there's no fire escape on the building. There's no, now you may have magical means to get up there or other means to get up there, but there's no apparent way on the exterior of this building. And also the building taking up almost the entire, city block. There aren't like adjacent buildings that you can sort of slowly work your way up. Okay. So we've got a team of 3 that is going to be on stakeout duty. How long are the Becketts doing this act out front?
Until Frendel admits that I'm right.
Frendel?
Given that I do not know how, like, with no way to communicate with the others, I'm probably pulling this out into at least like an hour. Because I don't know if they're actually trying to do some kind of ops, right? I
Okay.
just know that what I'm doing is working. I'll do another performance roll if you need me to like do a mid-performance pivot.
No, I'd say about 20 minutes into it, the doors on the side of the building that you're in front of, they open up, and about 30 people stream out of the warehouse. Not, they look just like workers. They don't look like the bodyguards or whatever. But about 30 people stream out, and Avery Sutton follows them and is standing on the steps of the building and motions to the two of you to come over.
I look at
a finger like 1 second.
yeah.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. He's going to admit that I'm right first.
Okay, you're right. Do we go with her?
What? Why would we do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I look up and just shake my head no, and wave.
Yeah, she starts walking towards you with this group of people, sort of, not in lockstep or anything, but some like amorphous, sort of mob behind her.
Abby, run.
Hold on. Does she have no? Let me rephrase this question because I already know the answer to the thing I'm about to ask. How many bodyguards can we see?
Said like 30, right?
Well, no, the 30 people.
No, sorry, those aren't the heavies. Yeah,
right. The 30 people, they're just people. They look very similar to just the people you saw walking around in the park. You see the 4 bodyguards, the 2 that were originally watching the door, and then 2 more that came out once this act started. But interestingly enough, they're staying by the door. They're not walking with Avery Sutton.
She's not going to try something here on the street. You don't think,
follow
right?
my lead. We're bailing. Thank you. And if you need us, we'll be here reprising our act every day right here at noon.
What the hell are you talking about?
I start applauding. to get the
I
applause
sneeze.
going.
Nobody's applauding. Like, this
Yeah.
is a spectacle beyond your control at this point.
Uh-huh. I grab Abby and nod, say, "We gotta go."
Fine.
You gotta know
Fine.
when to get out.
Yeah, if you guys leave, she's not, taking chase. So if you guys take off, she just turns around and heads back into the building with this crew of people.
Yeah,
think-
friendly.
Do you think they got the bird to drop the dynamite?
We can only hope. 20 minutes is a long time. Also, we got to go far away from here now because we're blown. I mean, we've been blown for 20-something minutes, but
20-something minutes. We've been blown ever since we killed Alberta.
yeah, I mean, but now we're like extra because we just did all that because we fucked it. But great job, by the way. I didn't. You got into it.
Sure did. Knew exactly what you were doing.
Should we go back to the train or what?
I don't know. I think we should go burn Avery Sutton to the ground.
Well, yeah, but like one thing at a time.
I mean, we were right there. We probably could have. Well, I don't have anything to start a fire with me.
Yeah, and I don't have a gun or anything besides, you know what I do.
I really. Am I the only one that's curious, like, what sparked this in her?
I'm incredibly curious, but like
We should have asked.
I should have, but
We could go back.
no, it's the moment's passed.
You're right.
And literally the worst thing we can do is go walk in like into there like we're just going to have a conversation. Because as far as we know, that whole place is hostile to us. She could have told them we were Pinkertons or any number of things.
I expect that she hasn't told them anything. Judging from the sound of her in the park, she thinks nothing of these people, so. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just gotta
Let's-
hope the others got something done.
Which is a perfect time to cut over to Team Stakeout. What is the plan for this stakeout?
Did we see Avery Sutton chase off the Beckett's?
You didn't. You're at the back side of the building, and they were at the front side of the building.
That's what I thought.
Well, it's 1884. I don't think a lot of people had loitering laws. I remember I think you could just kind of hang out here. I mean, we can just
yeah. We can hang out. Probably like not on the street, because like people are just gonna like people from the building are gonna walk by and be like, we don't want to just be on the corner standing there all day. You know what I mean?
someone gonna get mad at us.
Well, we're known to them, right? So we want to try to observe from a conspicuous, vantage point.
Like what?
Like anywhere, but not directly out into the street. That's all I'm saying.
You can find a place. I go with you. I'm going
Yeah.
to watch here until you do.
Okay, we will try to find a place like that.
They're an
given that-
abandoned building or like a rooftop that we can find our way onto nearby.
Yeah. Yeah, I can watch this place. You guys find it, and then we can go there.
Uh,
Let's. I want to approach this a different way, I think. How long are you guys going to, assuming things work out for you, how long are you guys going to hang out and just observe what's happening at this warehouse?
Until I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds. I mean, we're. I think it's whether we see an opportunity to like try to move ahead to get in,
Mhm.
or we see like, hey, there's the but we see the balloon thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
we'd be looking for those kinds of things during a stakeout. But also, we're not going to stay in here for like 7 hours and not figure out what happened to our other team members. Like, we would go. I'm assuming we're not going to stare at one side of the building, and that we would walk around, occasionally to
Uh-huh.
see other parts of the building. Or again,
Okay, well,
to speed things along, to say we
right.
will work to endeavor to reconnect with our team members.
I got it. Well, it sounds to me like while you're not going to spend from say you all got to the building at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? You're not going to be there until nightfall, right?
We might be there. I'm just saying we go get our friends at some point.
Right.
That's all that I am saying.
I got you.
Is that we get the entire team involved instead of half the team.
Well, here's the reason why I'm trying to nail down like how long this is going to be before, if any action at all is taken, is, and I think I can short circuit this because about an hour and a half in, so about an hour after the Becketts have been run off the front porch, so to speak, those of you that are still there, whoever's still there, which I think at maximum is Thomas, Franklin, and Cassie, right? You hear a tremendous grinding of gears, right? You see the two sides of the roof split and open, right? And 4 of these carriages rise into the air and take off in different directions.
Oh, fuck off.
Well,
Yeah.
I got a scope. Can I try to see if I can spot which one they're in?
No, you're not. They're going to be inside a covered wagon. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't see how, even with the scope, that's going to work.
They can poke their face out the front or the back end.
I mean, given that they went through the trouble of launching 4 of these things, I don't think they're going to be peeking. I don't think Avery Sutton's going to be peeking out.
Hey, you never know. That's what I got to ask.
Do we?
I mean, shit. You gave me a problem. I tried to find a solution.
No,
Yeah.
I understand, right? I'm just giving you the answer, right? Which is, I don't think there's any number you could roll that reasonably is like, oh yeah, you pegged it.
Right. No X-ray vision. Yet.
If I get that, come on. If I get that. Oh
Give me
my
time.
God.
Give me time.
Do we chase one of them or? Oh shit.
Let's see. Oh, 4 of them took off. So, and they're all going different directions. I'm just assuming it's like the cardinal directions, right? The north, east, south, north.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all, like, I don't know that they're going in cardinal directions, but they're
not going the same.
They're not going in the same direction. They're all
Yeah.
sort of splitting off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for ease of use, if we wanted to refer to them, we can use cardinals as just a shorthand for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we want to 3 of us each take one, Bird take the other, just to see? Do we do anything, or we
Run
just accept
after
the?
it? I mean,
Yes, I know we won't catch it. I know we won't. The catching is not the point. It's the seeing, right? Do we even bother and attempt that, or just accept the defeat?
You know, At
I
this
think
point,
I
I
think
think
we've
it's safe
lost
to
her.
say, yeah, we take that. The fucking scope thing was a Hail Mary, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Another L.
Okay, so as Avery heads off into the afternoon sky, team surveillance leaves and meets up with team street performers to compare notes and lick wounds and come up with a plan for what to do next, which we will find out in 2 weeks.
Okay.